Hey guys, welcome to Guyver Gaming TV and Planetside 2 Tactics. As you see, I'm right in the middle of a TR-NC battle here, and we are on Hossin. As you see, they are fighting for Genudina Holographics, I'm assuming. So the TR have A and B, although B's been taken again. The TR have a fairly decent distribution of vehicles, or they had until that one was taken out. They've got one Sunday over here. Now realistically, they need another one in this ridge line here, so it's guarded in a way, and another one preferably around maybe this ridge line here, or this ridge line here. Far enough away from the base that it's not going to get hit from missiles from above, but also close enough that it's not going to get, close enough that the troops can get in there quickly. Now, they are doing pretty well holding B and A. There's a lot of them coming out of this south section here and pushing the TR back. As you can see here, these are the major suicide run there. They need air support on here, or some heavy tanks, or even some lightnings to clear this ridge line off. A couple of snipers up here would clear that ridge line very quickly and very easily. At the minute there's not enough armour or troops on the south side of this base. I have no clue why. There was a lot here before, but there isn't many now. See, there's their main spawn room, which is where they're all coming from. Now they're keeping them occupied on this side. There's just enough troops here to harass them, but nowhere near enough. See, there's still a steady flow coming from this Sundra, so they're trying to get into this western side here. But they need to shore up A and B by having Sundras at these northern and eastern points. If they can do that, they can have a steady flow of troops coming into this base to keep the NC occupied. It is 48 plus, 48 plus. I reckon there's probably around 50-60 guys maybe at the minute fighting here around the entirety of this base. It is a difficult one for me to get to see the whole base at. I'm going to try and get back to the top of this ridge down here and see if I can see down onto it a little better. So if you bear with me, I'm going to try and get out of here without getting shot. So the TR are putting a good push right over the top onto this NC force, but they're just not forcing it enough. The NC have had a very dominant air force here over the past few battles. I've actually been fighting with them, but I thought this fight needed to be covered because it was pretty good. As you see, they've got fairly decent cover down there, and they are pushing in on this section. But you see, the NC are pretty well dug in here. They've got a good force on them. It just needs the TR to give it a bit more of a push and for some air cover. One or two liberators will come in very handy at this point, just to start raining some fire down on them from above. Oh, that's one of mine and not somebody firing at me. See, the NC have got quite a dominant air force here. There is a fair few of them around, and they've had that for quite a while, I've got to say. For the past hour I've been fighting around this section, and there's a lot here, but still the problem with Planetside is there's too many people who bother about the kill death ratio, so they don't take that little bit of a risk to push in. Me personally, I usually get through the door, guns blazing, and throwing the odd grenade to try and just get the fight going. You know, if you do that, you take them off guard sometimes and you can push in. But you see, that needs a couple of strafing runs from TR aircraft. They do have a good heavy force there. Now the main problem with the TR is they never bring Sunderers. They've got a really bad habit of just not bringing them. It's not that they forget, they just don't. They're also only just starting to spread out around the base. Now they were fighting in this area for 20-30 minutes and they weren't spreading out. They were on this road fighting that way. They weren't going out around, and they were getting outflanked. There was NC rolling around this area unharassed, so that's when I started fighting and sniping them and taking them out. But they really need to start getting into these bases now. They are starting to spread out the Sundays, but again they're not defending. This tank should not be all the way back there. It's a heavy tank. His horse should be up here helping defend these Sunderers and helping lay down fire on this main base here. If you have Sunderers in these positions, look at where you can get at. An engineer or two, if you've got a decent squad, could mine this entrance here, mine maybe not that area but around this section here. And Hossin, it's very hard to see mines in the ground because it is quite mossy and boggy, so you can hide them quite nicely, especially under the water. There's a top tip for you. So many of these little lakes and things you can see, you can drive through, especially this one here. Chuck them mines under the water, and then everybody driving across them is going to have a bad day. Again, they've got B and A again. It's going to be 20 minutes until they take this base at that rate. They need to start pushing into C. But they have got multiple Sunderers around the base now, which is very, very handy indeed. But as you can see, they're not cutting down the troops coming out enough. There needs to be far more support. The snipers that are up here are not doing a good job. See the amount of guys in power sniping I can take out up here? Too busy concentrating on the inner areas. He needs to be down here taking these guys out that's on the outside of the base. That way you're going to clear an area for the guys to push in. A bit like World War I, you know, clear a small section, push in there, and then you can move on further into the base. Now I'm hoping my shield's good enough and nobody can see me up here. If I get flanked on stuff. As you can see, there's plenty of NC rolling out of these bases. They've got the turrets up and running as well. It's a nice little basis, very good to defend and difficult to attack. But again, if you have the right tactics and a good squad, then you'll be able to make headway. Unfortunately, I think a lot of these guys down here are just what's the word I'm looking for here? Randomers, like they're not. I don't think there's any squads about here. Can't see guys' names. There's a lot of new squads I haven't seen before due to the merger. So there's a couple of 382 guys here. I've seen a few of them running around. As you see, they're doing a very poor job of protecting that Sunday, and there's nobody repairing it. These troops that are running around should be swapping out, going to engineers, repairing these vehicles and then swapping back to whatever they want to do. It's getting a repair now, but it might be too little too late. They need to protect these choke points a lot better than they are doing. Fighting seems to be easing off on this side of the map now, so they are rushing the northeastern side quite heavily. These Sunderers appear to have been taken out, but we still have one there and one there. There's nothing down this south side, which is a big mistake. It still says there's 48 here, but there's not many of them on this side of the camp at the minute. They're all fighting around here. So realistically, I should be around here on these hilltops, shouldn't I? So I can see the fight from that side. I'm going to see if I can reposition. And see what's happening on the opposite side of the camp. If I can, I'll get there safely. I can hear the odd infantry train knocking about here, so I'm going to have to take this easy. Damn it, tempting. While I'm running across there, Hossin, it's a very nice map. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. It is good fun, different combat tactics, different styles. It's more your Vietnam jungle warfare sort of thing, you know, hiding in the trees, planting things in the water and things like that. It's very, very nice. A lot of high ridges, a lot of funneling people down roads and stuff like that, which is good for ambushing. Again, just requires players to change tactics and just learn a new way of fighting, basically, which some people don't like to do, but at the end of the day, you know, that's war. You learn a new tactic, you fight, and you get on with it. I think Hossin would promote a bit more team play. See, there's a lot of guys pushing in here. Just for a laugh, I'll take a few shots. Like, don't really use this weapon that much, so. But the TR forces are pushing well. They seem to be defending air quite well. We've got a good perimeter going around it.
Just saw an enemy medic.
Well, I shouldn't really be helping, but why not? The NC are doing some good tactics though. They're staying on the high ground, firing from whatever cover they can get down, and surrounding the NC.
Visual on hostile engineer.
No. My problem is I'm going to have to watch myself here because I'm getting into the firing line of some of these guys. See, now there's the NC, sorry, placing a nicely positioned Sunderer there. See that? That's a nicely positioned Sunday. It's got fairly decent cover on it, and the TR have spotted it, obviously, because I saw it on the map, but they're not attacking it. Again, can never emphasise this enough. If you see an enemy Sunderer, that needs to be your priority target, whether you're defending or attacking. If you see an enemy Sunday, prioritise that target and destroy it as quickly as possible, because that is the enemy's main infiltration point to your fight. If they've got an enemy Sunderer close, then you're in trouble. That needs to be destroyed because troops are going to keep pouring out of it, pouring out of it, pouring out of it, and overwhelm you. The TR are doing a fairly good job now. They have some vehicles in there attacking it. Shields up, off. There you go, down it goes. So now they can mop up the rest of the troops. And that is another threat secured. That's what you need to do. Take care of them enemy Sunderers immediately. Now I think I'm a little too far to see the points here, but so I'm going to try and go to this ridgeline here to see what's going on. Now they're moving in to mop up what's left, which is the best thing to do. You don't want to even knocking around still. That can cause you trouble or hassle. And I'm stuck.
Enemy heavy spotted.
And again, another thing that I find with not just the TR, doesn't seem to matter what faction I'm playing, because I have multiple characters on multiple factions for gameplay and for the tactics shows. They don't spot enough. You know, always spot a target. Doesn't matter what he is, where he is, always spot a target, because there'll always be somebody else out there fighting that needs to know where they are. You know, situational awareness is the key to all wars and combat. So obviously the more situational awareness you have, the safer you are. Now we've pushed onto A, but they've got B and C back. Now that sniper should be taking these guys out. He's doing well though, he's firing and manoeuvring, which is good, but he really needs to start aiming for the headshots to kill straight away. There's the guy over there stood still for what, 10 seconds there? Should be easy enough time to blow his head off. Again, there's guys there that he should be taking out. One shot, one kill. If you're a sniper, don't do multiple kills. Sit there, spot people by all means, but make sure that your shot is the one that kills them. Because if not, you're going to get taken down. See all those guys on the roof there, and he's doing multiple shots, one after the other after the other. He isn't hitting one guy. He needs to take his time, aim his shot, one shot, one kill. They also could do with some light assault guys from the TR getting on these roofs and starting to clear them. That's the TR's main problem here at the minute. They don't have the high ground. There needs to be more guys up there clearing these guys on the roof out. Now you see there's heavy tanks moving in here. The TR have very few Sundays about. They're all in the same places. One of these two needs to get his arse up around here. Another one needs to get his backside up around this northern section. And try and push in. Now they've taken this one to the east here. A small force is taking it by the looks of it, because this is 1 to 12. So with any luck, these guys are going to stop pushing west and assisting in the taking of this base. Now again, still the major problem is they're not pushing on enough, and the few snipers that are up here are, I won't say bad shots, just impatient. Now, sniping takes a lot of patience if you're going to do it properly and effectively. In a fight like this, where a lot of them are on the roof, I could probably get, if I had the ammo, 40 to 50 kills before I died, maybe more. You take a few shots from one position until you got spotted, and then you'd move. So he was up there, far too many rounds, far too long, and he got taken out. Unfortunately for me, I do not have mines on this character. I only have health packs, so I'm hoping he'll get taken out there. So they're now starting to roll in heavy tanks and vehicles now, so the NC are going to start rushing the TR. Now I'm not sure where the TR air cover is. So one or two liberators could cause quite a mess here. He is in a very bad position considering there are a lot of guys on the roofs. They are getting there. Must be getting a bit desperate because there are what's it now, that guy there. I don't know what he was firing at. But if he was firing at the spawn point, he's an idiot. He needs to be clearing that roof. There's a lot of NC on these roofs. Now, these infiltrators that are up here need to be watching the backs. This guy's not firing 70 shots a second, so he's not too bad, but he's not using his stealth look. He stood there, top of a hill, sticking out like a sore thumb, not using his cloak. He's not going to last very long, let me tell you that. So again, the NC have got very good air cover, which is what's forcing the TR back. They have infiltrated into B, but we'll see how long they can keep it. The NC are heavily focused around C area at the moment. They have, I would say, most of their forces in C. Now the TR, to help disband some of this air cover, could go over and either booby trap or destroy this air station here. A couple of infiltrators could go over and take it, and then cover that section, and then that would stop happening. Again, this area really needs to be mined, or a lot more heavy assaulters here. Otherwise they're going to lose their only means of spawning in this section at the moment. So these heavy assault guys need to stop running around in circles, find out where the shells are coming from, and eliminate that target. There is a lot of tanks coming in here. A hell of a lot. So time to start changing. Me personally, I used to stick to heavy assault no matter what's going on, because I'm very accurate with the carves, the TAR, the standard machine gun for TR. I'm very accurate with that thing over great distances, and tanks are the biggest threat, so I always make sure I can take them out. If required, I'll snipe, but that's usually about all I go for. I haven't really tried medic or anything else like that. Engineer now and again when required for repairing and stuff, but that's what you need to do in this game. You need to be able to switch up and assist whenever you can. You know, if you're near a Sunder and it's getting heavily damaged, switch it up, change to an engineer and repair it. Now this guy over here needs to start concentrating more on what's going on, because I bet you there's only about 3 guys in this thing. There's a little bit of an air battle going on here, but it's not going down too well. The TR definitely start pulling more forces in. They are holding these tanks back, which is pretty good. They're stepping up with the heavy assault. And they must be starting to force the issue over on the west side there. A lot of the troops have started rocking over that way. So if we have another quick look at the map here, we have got Hemiava going over there. We've got a lot of lightnings on the south side, which I'm assuming is what's going to take most of their attention now. As you can see via the fighting slowing down on here. Now I'm not running all the way back around there again, we'll just assume what's going on. We do have a Sunday rocking around there. Now he needs to get in cover because he's going to get nailed on that road. Again, there's plenty of flatland here. You know, if you're going to go down here, get your backside around where you've got cover. He needs to park either in this area, behind these rocks, in this section, if he can get it there safely under these trees, but I don't think he can, or behind this ridge line here. We've still got a Sunder at this side, so that's not too bad. The TR have managed to force themselves into C, so hopefully they can keep that. Now from the look of this layout of the base, they're going to need guys on the roof here, here and here. They're going to need to keep security around this back section, obviously, but they're going to need to keep security on this wall. This looks like the only way into the base from the 2 spawn rooms. And 2 spawn rooms is quite unusual actually when you look at it. Didn't last long. If they can get in there and secure this section with a lot of firepower coming from the roof and from below, and then force or kill the NC in C, they could keep hold of that. Now at the minute it's going to take 15 minutes to secure this base, and I don't mind, I like long fights. Well, this base is pretty much urban combat. There's a fair few buildings in there, so there's a lot of windows and doorways getting shot through here, which is pretty cool. I do like the new bases in Hossin, even though they're still under construction. There's still some work to be done on some of them. There are bugs, there are things missing, but it is a cool map, beautiful map. Look at that sunrise. It is definitely a beautiful map. And to be honest, this is one of the the only bases that I've seen that has a lot of air cover to it. A lot of the bases have trees and a low-lying canopy, so a lot of the aircraft are pretty much, if you look above, just dogfighting like mad. The odd one will come below the canopy and do strafing runs with missiles and guns, which is pretty cool. But it is more of a vehicle squad-based map, which is really, really cool. Now as you see, there's a lightning rolling in here, and luckily for them it was mined. And you can see there's still one mine left, which is what you need to do. Mines are too underused. They need to be used a lot more in combat, because people just don't pay attention. They're not used to not having mines on the ground, then they don't use them. And use them smartly, you know, put them in foliage, on this map especially, put them under water. There are a few roads across lakes and rivers and whatnot, so put them under there. You know, just think about where you're placing things. Don't have to be right in the middle of the road. You know, maybe put one in the middle of the road. You can get you guys to put mines elsewhere. You know, a big thing about war is distraction and deception. So, you know, stick 1 or 2 mines in the middle of the road and then stick a load on the outside so when the tank's going around it, he's not aware of the ones on the exit of the road. Now he's taking clear shots at this thing and it's going to get destroyed. It's in a fairly decent position, it's well covered, but there's nobody repairing it. There's no guys down here assisting in defending it. So they're rolling in. Now the TR have lost that due to non-defense of their major spawn point. Now, they have got a Sunderer down here and over here, which could be used as backup. This Sunderer needs to move closer to A to keep the troops flowing in. I'm hoping this Sunderer here is deployed, and he does not need to go closer to that one. He needs to look at the map and move up here. These tanks need to be destroyed. There should be guys in B and A here that can see or hear what's going on out here. They need to get outside and attack. Again, communication is key. As I say in all my tactics videos, communication, spotting, Sunderers, they are your 3 main things that you need in a fight. The 3 main things. Now if he had any intelligence, he'd put it back under where the other one was in A, because that was a very nice little position. He may have been one of the troops that delivered it here last time, so he might be putting it back in there, which would be a good move. Putting it there would be very, very bad. Too easy to drop down on top of. Yep, he's placing it back in there and respawning it, nicely positioned. Again, the NC, man, I'll give it to them. They are packing their guys in C and they are not giving it up. They are putting up an excellent fight here, an excellent fight. They're doing the right tactics. They're shock attacking the vehicles and tanks coming in here. They're constantly rolling troops out. They're constantly attacking. They're not letting up, and they're not sitting back in the spawn rooms and giving up. They're constantly rolling out there. One of ours, isn't it? As you see, there's a lot of guys still on the roofs over there. even a heavy assault could take some of them guys out. You know, just spray. If I was heavy assault, I'd be up here, short bursts with my, my rifle, taking these guys out like mad. Again, be patient if you're a sniper. These guys will stand still when they fire, and they'll move extremely slowly. Aim where they're going, not where they are, or wait until they stand still and then eliminate them. We are getting squad beacons down, so a bit of a weird place that one. I'd have put it behind that post. I'd have put it behind there, to be honest. That would have given it a bit more cover there, could be taken out very, very easily. But all these guys on the roof here need to be taken out immediately. As you see, they're still able to spawn vehicles. There should be a sniper around there guarding that as well. Again, AAA is still a bit shit in this game. It lacks heavily in accuracy. Damage seems to be okay with heavy with AA, but accuracy is absolutely disgraceful. He's getting nailed by rockets there. Wow, that was close. See, that's a badly positioned Sundra spawning. If they get C back, if they get B back or even A, they can run on top of that hill, blow the hell out of it. They nearly took my head off of that one. The NC is starting to push back here with superior air power. See that has no cover from the air whatsoever. If you did want to park it outside, I'd have backed it up and stuck it in there. If you don't put it in there, which I have no clue why you wouldn't, you've got above cover, you've got good cover from inside as well. You can protect it easily with guys from heavy assaults here. I'm starting to sound like a fucking British commander here. If you put troops here, and here, you know, if you don't put it in there, at least put it under a tree. The other aircraft have great difficulty seeing it and hitting it, especially as he hasn't got bad camouflage on that, to be fair. It's not bad camo and he's just kamikazing himself. You know, one thing that would help in this situation would be 1 or 2 max suits with AAL. Just providing a little bit of cover. You don't need much to scare the aircraft away, to be honest. That didn't sound good. Yep, he's fine. So now that guy's up here. He's going to sneak down there and probably blow the hell out of that. So they're not paying attention, they're not looking. Probably going to lay a mine under it or something like that. Actually just going to send him a message to the NC there for not blowing me up there. Why didn't it slash yellow? Oh, because I've got a thing in it. Nope. There we go. See what he says if anything. But as I say, the NC sniper up there, he's in a good position to start raining some damage on these guys. And there you go, we've actually taken the base now. Good all around tactics and a hell of a fight put up by the NC. I don't know if it's overwhelming numbers or just the TR keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But that was a great fight. Now the TR are going to start pushing up to Sharpie's Run, which looks like a really nice base, and I might actually record the fight for that and join in with a bit of scrapping. But there's still a good fight going on here, but I think, to be honest, the NC are going to get pushed back to Sharpie's Run. Now what the NC should be doing at this point is preparing defence. Again, getting these roads mined, getting up an AV, defence, aircraft. It looks like there's a lot of trees and canopy, so that's not really going to be much of a problem here. I think it's going to be more vehicles and troops. But you know, when it gets to the last 30 seconds or so, you need to back out and start going up there. That NC sniper's still up here, and he's taking a few sneaky shots at people. Trash talking going on here, by the looks of it. So that was a good fight. Now, as you see, they're now rolling out the heavy tanks that the NC had before. I'm not going to kill that guy. I'm going to let him sit up there and do what a sniper should be doing. See, he's cloaking, shooting, moving, cloaking, shooting, moving. Don't shoot, cloak and stay in the same position. So many snipers have done that, and I just shoot him in the head anyways, because I know where they are. I've just seen him fire and I've just seen him cloak, so I know where his head is. Oh, he's doing the same thing. I think let's see where he appears at. Yeah. So if you're gonna cloak, come back here down behind this ridge. That way he can pop up, uncloak, fire, cloak, pop back down again, and uncloak and let his shield recharge again. So as you see now, they're rolling in with the heavy vehicles. So it's going to be a bit of a vehicle war. Let's just have a nose and see what this base actually looks like. Yeah, it's over there in the distance. Wasn't even paying attention to that, to be honest. Oh, we win. That's alright. Now, you see, here's the problem that the TR have. They're all rolling down the road. All this wide open space here and here is being ignored. So they're going to sit here for 10-15 minutes, get pummeled by rockets and aircraft and that, instead of breaking off right. Some going that way, some going around this way, some coming this way, and spreading out along this southern edge, and putting a heavy rain of fire down on this southern edge. And then you might be able to sneak some Sunras up around here, possibly sneak a few up around here, although depending on the layout of this base and what you can see, might not be a good idea. And again, There's a good spot for a Sunday. These trees are a good spot for a Sunday, are over here. Behind here, here and here is a cracking spot for a Sunday, definitely there. They've got one there which is well positioned. Depending on the layout of the buildings and whatnot around here, even on this road here, if that comes up a ridge above the road, you could get a good position in there. So, numerous positions they could put it, but that'll be a tactics show for another day. And holy hell, I never noticed that we were fighting this much. I've literally been these 3 bases for the past 3 hours, fighting and then recording this. It looks like that sniper's still going. Good on you, son. Right then, that is the tactics show for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more, put a comment down below, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to say I'll try and get these out whenever I can, guys. You know, I'm not chucking videos out as often as I want to, but at the end of the day, it's because I have a full-time job as well, so you know, it's hard to get all these videos out for all the different games that I do. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Give us a thumbs up, follow the channel, follow all the rest of the gear. Any comments and whatnot, chuck them down there. I'll try and get to them if I can. If you're a muppet, I will ignore you, so it's fine. Again, thanks for watching. See you all soon.